Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. So, a couple days ago I highlighted the dangers of Wi-Fi. I'm going to talk about microwave radiation today. Catherine Frompovich over at Activist Post did a brilliant piece on why consumers should be concerned about microwave radiation. Of course, I'm talking about your cell phones. I'm talking about your cell towers, your smart meters, your routers, your cordless phones, your smart appliances, your computers, you name it. They're transmitting and they're slowly but surely radiating the snot out of you. Death by a million paper cuts, if you will. It says here, how do you think consumers, taxpayers, local governance, and enforcement agencies would react if federal or state law were passed which required herbicides, of course, toxic chemical substances that kill plants, be sprayed by companies on contractors daily, every minute of the day? And those laws, plus the spraying activities those laws enabled, could not be opposed nor challenged by citizens of or local governments for health reasons or other valid concerns. E.g., those herbicides were damaging and killing vegetable gardens, fruit trees, lawns, including trees and shrubs, plus causing serious headaches, sinusitis, liver and kidney and eye problems, skin rashes, perhaps even brain fog. What if there were daily, hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute aerial spraying and dispersal of Agent Orange, Monsanto's dicamba, Dow's Enlist Duo, or perhaps glyphosate? Now, you're probably saying, would there be hell in camp to pay by all parties involved if this were actually to take place? Well, guess what, folks? Something equally as unsafe, of course, has been taking place minute by minute, 24/7, 365, as we continue to expose ourselves and experience adverse health consequences. And we don't even attribute it to Wi-Fi, to wireless, to microwave, to RF energy, because we haven't studied it, because it's so damn convenient that, God forbid, we actually do the work and find out, oh man, you know, this is bad, that, well, it would probably create a civil war. I mean, could you imagine if all of a sudden we just took away smartphones? What would happen? I'm telling you, there'd be like a global, well, there'd be, at least here in the United States, there'd be a meltdown of biblical proportions. I mean, you wouldn't, I can't even fathom how some people would react. Oftentimes, a guilty pleasure is to go on YouTube and watch some of the reactions that addicted gamers get when their game gets taken away. And I truly believe that we'd be seeing meltdowns of that proportion just across the nation. Now, EM, electromagnetic frequency, and radio frequency assaults all life. Doesn't matter what it is. It's poison to all life. It's radiation. See, with herbicides, you might have an unpleasant odor. There's your senses pick that up. Maybe you have some type of physical reaction, you know, breathing problems. But with microwave energy, the reactions take place at the cellular and molecular and even neurological levels, and you don't really have any attributable short-term consequences. It's really long-term. And one of the long-term, of course, the biggest long-term effect of this energy is cancer. But there's other diseases that affect you in the short run, or symptoms, I should say. It says here the most frequent short-range adverse health consequences is electromagnetic hypersensitivity, or what an astute MD would diagnose as idiopathic environmental intolerance. Yes, that's for real. Listen to this. The World Health Organization in 1996 proposed the term idiopathic environmental intolerance be used instead because it avoids unsubstantiated assumptions of etiology, and many people attribute symptoms to environmental agents other than chemicals, such as food or electromagnetic forces. Now, of course, these microwave radio frequencies spew from everything from our cell phones, Stingray, Gwen towers. You have antennas all over the place. And of course, just wait, because the highly anticipated rollout of 5G is going to take it to a level that we've never seen before. And it's done so, folks, without your consent, which is an absolute outrage. You have absolutely no say in the implementation of this technology, even though it most certainly adversely affects your health. It's unbelievable. I mean, your body is your property, and you should be able to live a life free from being poisoned by other people, by other entities, and all that kind of stuff, right? And it just doesn't happen. We continue to be poisoned through RF, EMF, through chemtrails, vaccines, GMO foods. I could go on and on. I mean, what's it going to take, folks, to get angry? All of this is done without our consent. And folks, silence is consent. If you're silent about this, then you consent. It's that simple. The only way to combat this is to stand up and speak out and fight for your right to live healthy and hopefully happy. But I can tell you that it ain't going to happen if we continue to go down the slippery slope of bathing ourselves in more and more microwave energy. It runs counter to our chemistry as human beings. It screws with our internal frequency that ties us to this planet, the Schumann resonance. And eventually, folks, I'm telling you, we're going to hit a tipping point where it's really going to start to cause major issues that they won't be able to avoid attributing it to RF, to EMF. So, as much as you possibly can, speak up and fight against the implementation of this type of technology. And don't be persuaded by the culture of convenience. I mean, we have to plug something in, right? It's okay. We did it before. We can do it again. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. # wake the flock up. Have a great day, everybody.